What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but I thought I would make something quite fun. Warframe is a very interesting game. It's very easy to get caught up on worrying about what the best weapon in the game is, worrying about what you should be using in endgame content, and you can sometimes forget to just have fun. That being said, this thing is both really, really damn powerful and also really, really fun. This is the Arca Titron, or Arca Titron, however you want to pronounce it. And this is the build I am using. The reason this thing is so fun to use is because of this. If you like melee slam builds, this is by far and away the best you can use. Whenever you get a melee kill with this weapon, it increases the damage of the next slam attack by 100%, as well as increasing its range, like the radius of the slam, by 1 meter, and it inflicts an electricity status. That stacks up to 10 times. So once you've had 10 kills with this thing, the next slam attack you do, which you can do a heavy slam, has 10 additional meters of range and 1000% additional damage. For this build, I'm using melee retaliation because I'm using Hildren. I think it works super well on her because of her armor strip, though you can use pretty much any frame you want as long as it has a damage buff or an armor strip, or something like Kullervo with his 1 for the extra crit chance, or Varuna for the extra crit damage. Basically anybody that can buff your melee or buff your damage or armor strip the enemy, anything like that, will work super well. Some other options, if you're not using a Warframe with enough shields to benefit from this, would be melee animosity. This thing gives you bonus critical chance on your next heavy attack whenever you get a regular melee hit, stacking up to 420%. I don't have this maxed, and I don't have my retaliation maxed, but even with this, you'll see how good it is. You could also run melee crescendo if you're using like a Naros, because he's quite easy to get a few finishes on. This will give you 12x combo for the rest of the mission, but you don't really need this unless you really don't want to worry about upkeeping your combo count. But for me, I think melee animosity and retaliation are the two better ones, depending on what frame you're using. This is the build. The stamps doesn't matter, really. This is just what it comes with, like the base polarity. I'm running primed pressure point, though of note, if you're going into higher level content, or if you know what faction you're going to be fighting, you would get more out of running a smite mod. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be using this kind of like bog standard general build, because then you can use it in anything without having to worry about changing it. If you're struggling to get combo count up, you could also switch this out for primed reach, and this would give you quite a substantial amount of bonus range, allowing you to hit more enemies and therefore stack your combo up faster. But as you'll see, it isn't really necessary. This is the Hildren build I am using. It's a pretty standard build. I won't dwell too long on it. It's just for survivability. I do have Eclipse on here, though this is kind of dog water after the nerf to it, so, or rather, quote-unquote, the change to it. So I would recommend running Raw or Wrathful Advance from Kullervo on here. You'll get a lot better, a lot more out of it if you want to buff the damage even more and get to those, stupid damage numbers that you'll see. But yeah, with that said, let's get into a mission, and I will show you how this thing works. For the sake of this video, we're going to be going into Conjunction Survival, the Circulus, because it is level 200, 180 to 200 enemies. So it's a really good showcase of just how strong this is. And I want to make sure you guys understand that this is, this is an endgame, or a relatively endgame piece of content. On my primary and my secondary, I'm running dexterity mods, just for the bonus combo duration. So you can also run Naramon if you really wanted to. Or if you get lucky and you manage to get a Riven for it, that can really help out. One thing you will have to be very careful of is while you're in the air, don't attack and look down, otherwise you'll slam attack, which will kind of ruin the whole build, the whole setup. But as you can see, we're building up combo duration here. You can also use a grouping ability. So it works super well. And as we're getting kills, you can see top right, we're now at 2x. I think I did accidentally do a slam there. I think that ground finisher counted as a slam. But I'm at 6 times now. 7, 8, 9, All right, we're at 10 times now. And once we get to the 12x combo here, we're going to armor strip all these enemies. I'm going to get my Eclipse up and... yeah, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Sometimes it will even freeze your game. If you do like too much damage, your game will genuinely freeze for a second as Warframe tries to calculate the sheer amount of damage you've just inflicted to the enemies. But it is an extremely, extremely fun build, and it is actually quite viable. As you can see, with an armor strip on, even just using the weapon normally, it deals a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Oh, look at all the enemies here, dude. Hold on. How dare you? Okay, we're now at 12x combo. Yeah, if you pause the video and you pay attention to any of those numbers you just saw, almost all of them are negative integers, which is what happens when you reach damage cap, I believe. On a weapon you can literally buy from the market. Welcome to Warframe, everybody. This game's awesome. We're gonna wait here for the Acolyte to spawn in. That way we can really showcase it off by clapping the absolute cheeks off him. Or rather, bonking the cheeks off him. Oh, my death cube is down. Anyways. Oh, look at all the enemies. Get over here. Yeah, grouping enemies like that is a super effective way of getting some bonus hits in. Oh, we got a combo up again. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to save it. Oh, I knew he was going to spawn in. I was just about to use it, and I was like, you know what? I always do that. And then the Acolyte spawns in. But we're not even going to armor strip this guy. Let's make sure we have our damage buff up. Look at that damage. Do you... Bro. Do you mind? And that's without an armor strip. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. He's kind of a pain in the ass because he knocks you up in the air. But as you can see, if you manage to get an armor strip off on him, that would easily one-shot him. Easily one-shot him. Or if you had just a better damage subsume like Roar or something. Oh, well, I didn't mean to use that. Sorry, stop ground finishing them. I just want the combo. Get some Oculists in here, that's no problem. Get our damage buff back up. Yeah, they really butchered, like 99%. They really butchered Eclipse, man. I feel like they need to give it a pass, and you should at least be able to get, like... It should at least reflect your damage strength, you know? So if I'm on 300% strength, I should have 300% damage. The fact that you have to invest so much to get so little just kind of makes it completely pointless. Okay, we got quite a few guys here in the middle. And we're gonna have the guy, the Thrax spawn in soon. Goodbye, Thrax. And then we gotta... We gotta make sure we take these guys. Oh, this guy didn't die. He must have been in, He must have been in, like, one of his attacks that make him go immune. No worries, we'll deal with him. As you can see, even with, like, not very many stacks, like, just after, like, if I just get, like, you know, a couple of kills, even at 2 times combo, and I've got, like, 5 times on my thing, It is still enough damage to just, like, clean almost anything in one hit. It is completely absurd. Completely absurd. We'll do one more before I end off the video because I really like bonking stuff. But as you can see, even with the default range, it's not really that hard to build up combo. And if you're struggling with it, you can always just, you know, group some enemies and go at it that way. It also kind of helps if you don't armor strip and you just like hit up, you know, you find like an Eximus or someone like that, or like a heavy gunner like this guy, though he is armor strip. Someone is healing them and I'm not quite sure who. All right, there we go. We're at 12 times combo. Let's get this up. Let's armor strip and goodbye. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. This guy only survived because I think he stood in his healing pool. Yeah, it's a very fun build. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to run out of life support and die. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.